Hello, this is Anthony here to kick your Monday evening off on BBC One, and what better way to start off your week than with an international pop star? You should be so lucky.
Welcome to The One Show with Matt Baker.
And piloting this ship with me for the next couple of weeks, it's Emma Willis. Emma Willis.
Hi.
Thank you for keeping me company for a bit.
Thanks for asking me. I'm like that. Oh, don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Don't do anything wrong.
Well, make yourself comfortable.
I am very
relax.
comfortable, yes.
We've got some great guests over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say we probably couldn't have got a better one for you tonight, could we?
I mean, you've picked possibly one of my favourite people in the whole world ever.
It's so good. Tonight we are stepping back in time in celebration of the Princess of Pop.
Wow, 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 indeed. Please welcome the sensational Kylie Minogue.
Kylie, welcome back. Are you all right? Lovely to see you. You're all friends too, aren't you? Oh, friends, of course, with the voice.
Well, you know. We go way back. We go way back.
Lucky you.
I know.
Sitting next to this one.
I know. No, I'm very fortunate. We should also say to you a very happy belated birthday.
Thank you, yes.
Do you know, I didn't want to be singing how old you are, but you celebrate that, don't you? Because you had a big birthday
I did
last
wake
year.
up going, I'm 51 now, because 50 was so glamorous, like a nice big fat zero on the end of it.
Wow.
But, no, life's brilliant at the moment.
How did you celebrate this year? Because last year you had massive
Last
party.
year was epic, so I knew that whatever I did this year would be a much quieter affair.
Yeah.
Romantic dinner. Yeah.
Oh. Nice. I've got goosebumps already.
Yeah, and are you at the point in your life where time is what's special to you as opposed to gifts?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And as soon as I think, oh, I'm going to, slow down a bit, no, everything ramps right up again, which
Well, this
is good.
the thing. You've got another album that's coming out as well, and we should just mention, actually, you put a lovely little picture up. Danny did, just celebrating the birthday as well, which...
So cute.
Oh, look at them.
There you go.
We were sitting on our back steps. We both have roller skates on, and that frisbee. She reminded me. She said that was for the dog. We'd throw the frisbee for the dog. So cute.
Well, this got us thinking. Well, actually, got you thinking because you are a massive fan. You brought this picture with you of a hairdo that was inspired by you, Kylie. Let's have a look at maybe yours first, Kylie. There it is. So that was kind of the inspiration.
Oh, what is coming? Come on.
Oh,
And-
no.
Was it a paper plate?
Well, here it comes. I mean, I love it. I think that's good.
Hey,
No,
I tried hard. Very hard.
How long did that take?
Well, I went to a perm and I
was
went
it
for a
perm?
perm, yeah. And I already had curly hair, but I thought, you know what? Kylie is nailing the curls. I told you this the first time we met, I think. The first time I met Kylie, I walked into the room and I went, oh, my God, I love you. And then I said, I actually had a perm because of you. And I don't know if you remember, but you went, oh, I'm so sorry.
And then did I say that I never actually had a perm? That was just my hair with a lot of mousse and a scrunch dry.
Oh, mousse was the key.
Mousse and a scrunch
And the
dry.
diffuser.
Yeah, diffuser.
Yes, the diffuser.
Yeah.
See? I know my hairdryer attachment. Anyway, we've got loads of fans in our audience tonight. I'm sure you've
can
sensed
see
it already,
that,
Kylie.
yeah.
And some will be asking you questions at the end of the show, depending on how much time we get, of course.
And some diehard fans have been given the number to this phone. Look at this phone.
Oh, my gosh.
And for one night only, they can call Kylie. So we're going to let you know when to get dialing, so make sure you stay tuned.
What a phone and what
That's
a close-up
amazing.
that was. Anyway, Step Back in Time. This is the new album that's coming. It's all the greatest hits. You've had so many, Kylie. It's just incredible. Are these crowd pleasers, these songs, or are these Kylie pleasers?
Well, if it's a happy crowd, it's a happy me, basically.
Yeah.
I think most of them are. There's a couple in there that would, not as big a hit. I mean, God, I don't think what songs, if you start measuring them, can't get you out of my head, spinning around and kind of there.
Yeah.
Lucky, Locomotion, All the Lovers, etc.
How do you pick?
It was quite
So
difficult.
many.
It was quite difficult because some have become much bigger than they were when they were released just through live performance and just the kind of the love they've got. So, but it was very emotional as well.
Do you have like a trusted fan advisor who can go, do you know what? We're certainly
I
gonna
need
love
the phone
that
that's
one."
got call Emma. 'Cause, Emma, I need to know which one can you not live without.
Yeah.
Well, the majority of the album, we all had the same songs, and then it just got to the kind of pointy end where we had to make some tough choices. Yeah, it was just group opinion.
Yeah, interesting thought that, though, about the advisors. And when you look at sort of the album and you can see your whole career and the decisions that you've made,
Yeah.
has a lot of that been planned, or has it kind of just come naturally for you, and when it felt right, you've done a certain song?
I'm not a big planner.
Right.
I admire people who, you know, say, in 2 years I want to be here, 5 years I'll be there, 10 years. I was not that person.
Right.
And I don't know that you really could in the pop industry. I mean, everything changes so much, and luckily I like change, and I've been adaptable over the years. So no, I wish I could say it was all part of a grand plan, but no.
But it's
a lot of
the way
luck.
it has.
A lot of luck and hard work.
Yeah.
See, I think we're just meant to be, because I'm not a planner either.
See? We've got to get together.
Well, actually,
Don't tease me.
well, shall we? Let's see if we can map this a little bit, if we can. Obviously, it's not a plan, but Locomotion was an interesting song, wasn't it? Because of how that came about, and really, it was more about, in the initial stages, about going and getting some singing lessons for your acting.
Yeah, I did a demo cassette, people, when I was 17 years old. I made a little bit of money on a TV show I worked on, and got some singing lessons when I was 16, made this demo tape when I was 17, and I didn't think it would lead to this, but as an actor, you think, can you snowboard? Yeah. Can you ski?
Right.
Yeah. Can you sing? Here's a cassette. So that's what I thought it would do for me.
And what about I Should Be So Lucky? Is it true that almost didn't happen, that song?
Yeah.
It's got a very, very funny story.
So my manager at the time was, it was the first time I had a manager. I couldn't even say that. I'd say, this is Terry and he's looking after me. I didn't know what was happening to me. But we flew to London. We're pretty much ignored for the best part of a week. So we did the bus trips, Madame Tussauds, Harrods, This is back in the day when he would order a cappuccino and I'd want the froth off. I didn't even drink coffee then. That's how long ago it was. Now I'm like, coffee, don't ask anything of me before I've had a coffee. And eventually, Stock King Waterman, Pete remembered that he'd agreed to have them write a song for me. So the story goes that they wrote it in, 30 minutes or whatever. But as we know, Pete Waterman loves to exaggerate, so he kind of gets whatever it was. I'm so thankful. I recorded the song, got on a plane and went back home and didn't know what would become of that song.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all those people now that are casting their mind back 30 years going, was I on that bus with Kylie?
But actually, when I
meeting.
came over to record, Neighbours was just, it had started happening. I don't think I was recognised once, but it was kind of around, but it hadn't reached hysteria point. And I don't think anyone would have expected to see Charlene from Neighbours on the double-decker bus, but I was.
I would have freaked out.
You would have gone, that hair, oh my God. We could have had a hair conversation back then.
Oh my.
Yeah. Well, from hair to fashion to the dresses, and I was reading earlier on, I was amazed by this, that your grandma, she taught you to sew, and that you actually did a lot of work yourself, altering your own outfits that have become so famous.
My Welsh granny, 9, who turns 100 this December.
Wow.
Taught me.
Good blood, you can see it, can't you? Good blood, yeah.
She taught me to sew. I would cut patterns. I would go to the market with $4 and come home. My mum would be tearing her hair out because I just buy so much tat at the market, the Sunday market in the car park. And I would make outfit. I mean, I was smaller than I am now, if you can imagine it. So nothing really fitted me. I'd buy kind of vintage clothes and adapt them and then cut to making outfits for my first shows. We'd all be around the table attaching beads and then I end up with couture outfits.
What did your grandma think of that outfit?
Do you know I didn't ask her? She'd probably say, what have you done with the sheets? I told you to make the bed, not ruin the bed. No, my granny was, she's super cool and would come to the shows and everything.
I was going to say, if I was your grandma, I'd have been going, I wish I could get into that.
Yeah, or,
And look
can
that
we have
good.
a word? Could
Amazing.
have a bit more of that, please?
Well, back to the music if we can.
No, she'd probably say, I didn't teach you to sew very well.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to have a little listen because you brought a track along. It's called New York City. Let's just have a little listen to this and we'll talk off the back.
Okay.
This is like a little bonus track that you popped on there because
Yeah.
loads of people wanted this released, didn't they?
Yeah, we did it on the last tour. It was a demo basically, and I had a really small gig in New York City, and I thought, oh, there's that demo. We never, didn't really suit the last album, and I thought, come on, I'm in New York City. I'm gonna just do this one night only, and then it kind of grew and grew and grew, and now it's a bonus track.
It's a good party song.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
very good party song. Now, nearly 20 million people tuned in to watch Scott and Charlene walk down the aisle in 1987. Do you all remember this?
Oh, the arms are up.
Can't help it.
Oh.
Goose Pimples number 2. And unusually for a soap, there were absolutely no dramas on the big day.
But if your big day was upstaged by a sporting event, would you embrace it or would you kick it into touch?
Oh, I've got a story about
You
that.
have.
It's time to catch up with a couple that we met on Friday's show to see how their big day went at the weekend.
Unbelievable scenes there. Good luck with the second half. That's all I say. To
way
Abby
to
and James.
kick off your married
Stony
life.
silence.
Oh my goodness. So Kylie, you've got a bunch of summer shows that are happening, and in 2 weeks, Glastonbury. 2 weeks.
Emma, 3 weeks.
3 weeks,
Yeah, not long.
That's just 21 little days. It's going to be amazing.
Well, everything at the moment is just theory. The set list. I start rehearsals later this week. The set list was quite something to figure out, trying to get as many hits in.
It's
and
hard to
couple of
dance in
surprises.
wellies, isn't it? To do that kind of
I'm
like...
probably going to find out, yeah.
What is the vibe going to be?
Yeah.
And do you approach kind of your summer shows and gigs like that differently to your arena shows?
Yeah, firstly, I love outdoor shows. They're just, you've got the wind in your hair, everyone's out having a great time. The weather can be good sometimes, even. But this being pretty much a greatest hits tour to tie in with the album, we know where we're starting. We're not going to try and try things too differently like I would normally do with an album tour. So don't bore us, get to the chorus. And I'll take you right down memory lane.
Are you going to camp for
song
the
in
whole
that.
weekend?
I don't think I'm going to camp. You never know, though.
Never know.
Go
well,
on.
there's lots of people that are very much looking forward to seeing you there. We've actually got some messages of good luck from some of your friends. Just have a look down here.
I just want to wish you a fantastic Glastonbury this year. It's about time. I'll never forget when we got to sing together on the Pyramid stage. You're gonna have so much fun. Enjoy every minute of it. You will have the time of your life.
Enjoy yourself at Glastonbury and you're going to be fantastic.
And they all told us it wouldn't last forever. Well, it may not be forever, but it's a blinking long time. Congratulations.
You will always be my eternal pop princess. I can't believe it's 20 years, nearly 20 years since we did Kids together. It was a real life highlight for me. Have a great time and celebrate all the success you've had and all the success you're about to have.
Glastonbury is in for a treat to see a living legend on the legend slot. You've had an incredible career. You're going to have an amazing day. Knock 'em dead, Kylie. Knock 'em dead.
Hello, Kylie. It is Jean-Paul. I am here in Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower here. All my love and kiss.
You are a legend. You've worked so hard. You're so passionate and talented, and I wish you all the luck and love in the world.
I gotta tell you, and I know I never told you this, but you are one of the kindest, sweetest, coolest people I've ever met in the rock and roll business. You are awesome. Good luck, you're gonna kill it.
There's so much love for you out there, Kylie.
Emotional. Oh, gosh, thank you, everyone.
Are you drying your eyes on your skirt?
Just to death. Honestly, I had to stop myself. Putting this album together and working on Glastonbury and knowing, the overriding emotion is that it's emotional. It's not, I mean, it's excitement, there's nerves, obviously it's a big deal, but it's the emotion and the history and hopefully the future.
Yeah. There's going to be such a good vibe there. I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's so funny when you look at that title, Step Back in Time, when you actually sang that song initially, when you think of everything that has come from that title.
I know. And what I look at is you've got the list of the songs, and I know all the in-betweens, all the invisible stuff that no one else does, and that's probably, I'm really proud of those moments.
Well, as far as Glastonbury is concerned, the one show will be there too. Looking forward to seeing that.
I'll see you there.
Yes, good. Now, Air Force One arrived at Stansted Airport this morning, so with Stansted being a little bit busy, we are off to arrivals at Heathrow instead to capture the magic moments of some others that have just touched down. Goodness, Demo turned up there. He was just having a look around duty free, I think.
Stress.
Goodness.
What's happening?
Demo.
OK, so there's lots of Kylie fans in the audience tonight, but for those that couldn't make it, we're giving them the chance to call Kylie for one night only.
It's quite amazing that we're doing this,
Isn't it?
Better call Kylie.
We've got 3 devoted followers watching from home. Okay. I'm here, so I'm not.
You can't play, by the way. You can't play.
The number to this very phone. So waiting to call in, we've got Douglas from London. You gave him a red rose at a gig in Copenhagen.
Did I? Douglas. I hope you dried it. I hope it's hanging somewhere.
We also have Amanda. Now, Amanda is from Belfast. Amanda waited for 6 hours in Dublin to see you in the Showgirl tour.
OK.
So she's definitely an adamant fan.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's Christian from Cheshire. He works on a cruise ship. He has a month off soon, and with his month off, he's going to 6 of your shows.
Oh, my gosh, OK. All right. Wow. Well, I'll be seeing him at one of the shows.
I'm surprised he's not in the audience. How did he not get in here? Anyway.
So the first one of you 3 to call in with the correct answer to this question gets to talk to Kylie. So, Kylie, what is your question?
OK, I was in the film Moulin Rouge. Which character did I play?
OK, so there you go.
OK, they're busy dialing.
No messing around.
Get on there
Get
if
on
you
the
can.
phone.
I hope someone
I've got a hunch it's Christian. Yeah. Actually, we're just taking Christian into account there. What lengths do some of your fans go to actually try and get
great
to
lengths.
you?
Yeah. Yeah, great lengths.
OK.
Yeah.
Well, they're still dialing.
Come
Nothing
on,
as yet. It's a very busy switchboard here at the BBC.
Call yourself Die Hard.
Oh, there we are! Who's it going to be?
It's the phone. I'll get it.
Is it Douglas, Amanda or Christian?
Hello, Kylie speaking.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Douglas.
Douglas from London.
How are you?
I'm Scottish, but I live in London, as you can tell by the accent.
Okay, lovely.
Just a random night chatting to Kylie on the phone.
That's right, that's right. So I gave you the rose?
Yeah, in Copenhagen.
Right. Do you still have the rose?
Of course I still have it.
Has he got the question right, is the question?
Yeah, hey, so who did I play in Moulin Rouge?
The absent Green Fairy.
Yeah.
He's legit.
And so, do you have a question? No?
I do have a question for you, Kylie. So, as Kylie fans, we all have our favourite Kylie era. So, what's been your favourite Kylie era and why?
Possibly right now, reenacting the 1989 fake phone on set moment. My favourite Kylie era is...
You can put it down, Kylie.
Oh, no, I like it.
OK, keep it going then. It's great.
It's got a nice paint smell. Do you know what? It's really hard to choose an era, but I'm gonna kind of not answer the question and say that right now is so exciting, and being able to look back on all of the eras and, you know, imagine what the future might hold. So that might sound a bit of an airy-fairy answer, but that's the truth.
No, it's great. No, I agree, because I'm going to be seeing you in Glastonbury, so I look forward to that.
All right, well, I'll see you there. Thanks for calling in.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Douglas, thank you. Commiserations to Amanda and Christian. Next time, maybe you'll be so lucky. Anyway, a big thank you to Kylie and all of the fans. Time, the Distributed Collection is out on the 28th of June and available for pre-order. Now, good luck at Glastonbury as well, Kylie.
We are going to be back tomorrow with Top Gear presenters Freddie Flintoff, Paddy McGuinness and Chris Harris. Have a brilliant night.
Come on, dance it out, Emma!
Good night. Bye!